I got a package from Pom Makers, which, by the way, is basically this company that teaches you how to make poms, like a yarn ball, but let me tell you, there's more to it. It's gonna be so awesome to teach you guys how to make poms, but with the Pom Maker. I will have their links down below in the description. Okay, so this package is by my good friends at Pom Maker. I was on Pinterest and I saw a couple of DIYs that I wanted to try. I will have a really cool nerdy DIY coming up for you guys. It'll be Pokemon related and Kirby related, so check it out. Make sure you subscribe so you guys don't miss out. So this package specifically contains a lot of things to make poms. I'm super excited. Let me show you guys what's inside. I'm gonna go here. Never cut towards yourselves, guys. Sorry, I'm terrible. Don't listen to me or follow what I do. Look, it's so cute. I'm just gonna pull this out. Oh, okay. This are shears. This looks really sharp, so be careful. I saw their website and their tutorials and immediately I was just like, you guys are amazing. You guys are killing the pom game, and I had to reach out and see if they could get me started. So this is like a basic set, which is really, really cool. They have different tools in their shop, including all the yarn that you will need. Like, look at that point. This you actually use to cut the yarn, and you guys sculpt the yarn into whatever you want. This is a Pom Maker. Oh my gosh, look at it. Okay, so the box is so cute. Their hashtag is We Are Pom Makers, but you can see the panda and the doggy and the bunny, and then this right here is the actual Pom Maker. This is the Pom Maker that I chose. It's really cute. This is the Donut Pom Maker in vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up real quick. So in order to open this up, you just have to push it. So I'm gonna open the lid here. And it says, take a break, make a pom. Oh, and this is so cute. So this is the Pom Maker. You pretty much wrap the yarn around these edges, and then you tie it, and then you take these two apart, and then it becomes this little fluffy yarn ball, and then you get to sculpt it and make whatever you guys want. Very inspirational quote, let's do it. And then all their information right here as well. So make sure you guys check out their store. I have several nerdy DIYs coming out using this Pom Maker, so make sure you guys subscribe, check them out on their website, and get all your Pom Maker needs. So I don't lose this, because I lose everything, just ask Jason. So that fits inside there, and then boom, on the go. The yarn that you use, it's called a wax thread capsule. I'm just reading it off of the label. But basically this wax thread is really good when it comes to tying off the poms so that it stays together and it doesn't come apart. All their links will be down below in the description if you want to make your own poms. This is the wax thread, and I decided to get yellow because I will actually be making Pikachu. The last thing in here, which is really, really cute, it is a smaller version of the pom that you saw, which was the donut vanilla, and this I believe is the macaron, or is it macaroon? Macaron, who knows. This is the Macaron Pom Maker in lavender. They're actually made of solid wood. The reason why is so that you can tie way more yarn than you would with any other pom maker, and it's thick wood, it's durable, it looks cute, and they have various different colors. So we're going to take a look at this Macaron Pom Maker in lavender. Alright, so a quick shout out to my Patreons. If you're on Patreon, you already know that I'm going to be making you a pom, and it'll be a Pokemon version. So if you're not on my Patreon, make sure you check it out down below in the description as well. On a monthly basis, you get all the art that I make, and it's really cool. There's a lot of giveaways, so check it out down below in the description. The lavender Pom Maker, I'm gonna bring it out right now, and boom. So it's really cute. Look at that. I mean, come on. they are literally telling you to let's do it. Thank you again to Pom Maker. Thank you so much for sending this amazing, cute little care package. I absolutely love the macaron lavender and donut in white. So the unboxing part of this video is complete. It is time to make your own fluffiest pom-pom. And of course, if you don't have your own Pom Maker, it's okay. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to make your pom-poms without having a Pom Maker, although I highly suggest that you get a Pom Maker off of pommaker.com because they have the best ones on the market. I've made about 50 pom-poms and it has yet to break. So again, I'll have their links down below in the description. So if you don't have a Pom Maker, go ahead and grab some durable cardboard. All you'll be doing is making 2 circles, and you can make those circles using a bowl or cup. Very easy, but again, if you are too young to handle the scissors, definitely grab your siblings or your parents to help you out. That way you don't get hurt. Don't forget to cut out the other circle as well. You will definitely need both of those circles in order to make a pom-pom. Once you're done, go ahead and grab a coin. We will need to make the inner circles on the Pom Maker, but keep in mind that the coin shouldn't be too big or too small. If it's too small, it will be very difficult to cut out. So again, make sure that it's a pretty good, decent size. Once it's traced out onto your Pom Maker, go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so let me give you the lowdown on pom-poms. That distance is going to be how big the pom-pom is going to be, and then of course the middle is how fluffy. The more compact it's going to be in the middle, the better, because again, it turns out to be really fluffy and soft. And then I'll show you one more trick on how to make them even fluffier. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a pom-pom using this DIY Pom Maker. It is very simple. Go ahead and grab your yarn, place the end of the yarn onto the Pom Maker and pinch it down. Once you have a good amount of yarn wrapped onto the Pom Maker, you will no longer need to hold that end down. Continue wrapping that yarn around as many times as possible. Again, I feel bad, but if you don't have a Pom Maker, it's not going to be as fluffy. I really urge you to check out Pom Maker, grab one of their Pom Makers. You can even try the Donut Vanilla. That is my favorite. It comes in various other colors. So their links will be down below in the description, so you don't have to continue using this DIY. It's really just a temporary fix. Grab your scissors or shears and place the blade in between the 2 cardboard parts. That is where you're going to be cutting the yarn. So go ahead and place that blade in there, proceed to cut, but of course please be very, very careful. Once you cut all the way through, go ahead and grab some extra piece of yarn and then place it again in between the 2 cardboard pieces. That's where you're going to be tying off the pom-pom. Make sure that it's very tight. I tend to do at least 3 ties in just to make sure that it holds, because you don't want it coming apart later on. It is so sad when it does. If you have to, you can even double knot it, triple knot it. Take your time and make sure that it's very, very secure. This is just one way to make a pom-pom. There are many various different ways, but let me show you a way to make a pom-pom that is really small. All you will need is a fork and of course your yarn. So go ahead and proceed to wrap the yarn around the fork. Try to stuff as much yarn as possible. I know there's not a lot of room, but this is very helpful when it comes to making certain Pokemon that you'll be seeing on my channel. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you like this video, and if you want your own pom-pom by me and any type of character or Pokemon, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/GundaChris. If you happen to make any nerdy DIYs, make sure you send me pictures on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or you can even just follow me on all my social media. I am very active and will answer all of your questions, and to be honest, I appreciate any type of support. Once you do grab that extra small piece of yarn and you slide it through the small opening on the fork, go ahead and tie off this pom-pom. Once again, make as many knots as possible because the more secure it is, the better. Take the pom-pom off of the fork and then cut the yarn. It'll be in a loop, and that's where you should at least try to cut it right in the middle. Once you do that all the way around, you will have a miniature pom-pom.
Just like before, go ahead and scruff it around so it becomes fluffy. Once you can make a pom-pom, it's time to show you the materials that you'll be using and tools to make any sort of pom-pom crafts out there. So take a good look at this list. This will be all down below in the description with links on Amazon. So any nerdy DIY pom-pom on my channel will be using all these materials. Alright, I gotta be honest, my favorite tool when making a pom-pom and making it the fluffiest pom-pom is using a bristle brush. I am telling you, this works wonders. It really does make that pom-pom super fluffy. Alright guys, so the rest of the video will be me using these tools in action. That way you know how to use them when it's your turn to make your own pom-pom. So here I'm using the small cutting shears that you can get at Pom Maker. It is really helpful when you want to sculpt any pom-pom, especially when you don't want to use giant scissors to do so. That again you can get on the Pom Maker website. Next is my all-time favorite tool, which is the bristle brush. And this one I actually got at Petco, which was really funny, but I'm pretty sure you can get this at Walmart or whatever. Again, I'll have all the materials down below in the description so you don't have to make that trip out there, but this is my all-time favorite tool. I am telling you, sometimes when I look at certain pom-poms that I've made, they aren't fluffy enough. So with this bristle brush, this actually detangles the individual strands in the yarn, and that's how it makes it super fluffy. So I really suggest this tool. It is my all-time favorite, and I will link one down below in the description that isn't too expensive for you guys, because when I went to Petco, this was definitely overpriced. So the last thing I need to do in this video is show you how to use a Pom Maker. And I am telling you, I've made about 50 Pom Makers. This has yet to break or get damaged, and I absolutely love this Pom Maker. I am again thankful to Pom Maker for sending me these free items and starter kit to make these amazing pom-poms, and I am so happy and excited to show you guys how this works. When you get your own Pom Maker, it does come with instructions, and they actually have tutorials on YouTube as well. Again, I'll have all their links down below in the description. However, I thought that the best way to show you guys how to make your own pom-pom is to make a quick little Pikachu, just his head, not his ears. The full tutorial will be on my channel, so make sure you subscribe along with making Eevee because of the new game that is coming out, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you get all the updates, and since YouTube is kind of broken, definitely hit that notification bell. When it comes to making Pikachu, it is all about making sure that you place the yarn in certain spots on the Pom Maker. So for the nose, you're going to place that right in the middle and wrap that about 4 or 5 times. Then grab your yellow yarn. It's time to add a good layer of yellow onto the Pom Maker. So yes, you do need to cover the nose. Keep in mind, this is actually my first pom-pom that I've ever made and sculpted. So the, I guess, increments are kind of off. This will just show you how important it is to be able to know where to place the eyes, mouth, and nose. It's really important because if you do place it wrong on the Pom Maker, it's not going to come out looking right, and I would hate for you to start all over again. So for example, this is the eyes, and I'm wrapping this about 10 to 15 times because the eyes are much bigger than the nose, and this is right above the nose, but not too far up. So keep in mind, I'll be updating this video as we go along. Every single DIY that includes a pom-pom, I'll make sure to include down below in the description. So if you're looking for a specific Pokemon, don't worry. This video will be updated regularly, and all the links will be down below in the description for every pom-pom DIY. Alright, so let's continue this tutorial. You will need to wrap the entire pom-pom in yellow. Keep in mind, the last thing we'll be adding is of course Pikachu's cheeks, so leave space. What helped me a lot with accuracy was using a ton of reference pictures. So the internet is your best friend. Definitely pull up a Pikachu reference, and that'll help you a ton when it comes to placing his facial features. If you notice, I actually didn't cover up all of the red, which is a big no-no. I went back and covered up more of it with the yellow yarn. So keep that in mind when you're making your own Pikachu. But don't worry, there is a much better Pikachu tutorial DIY coming out very soon, so please subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. The second part of the Pom Maker is making the back of Pikachu's head, and that is very easy. It's just wrapping a ton of yellow yarn on the second half of the Pom Maker, and that is really easy and simple. Of course, there is instructions in your box once you get your Pom Maker, and when you're ready, place them together because it's time to cut. The best thing about this donut Pom Maker is that it kept everything together and really tight. It was so easy to cut this yarn when there's so much tension within the string and it's placing that on the Pom Maker. There are some Pom Makers that actually do break, but I've used this thing so many times and I have yet to have something happen with this Pom Maker, and it is cute and adorable, and I really did love using this product. What I've noticed too is that there are times where I've overloaded this Pom Maker, and once you cut those yarns and strands, it releases all that tension and then the yarn puffs up. So if you're not using a really good Pom Maker, it's just going to explode and you're gonna lose all that yarn and all that time. Luckily with this Pom Maker, it allowed me to push it to the max and it still survived, and I'm able to make these wonderful, detailed, amazing, cute, fluffy pom-poms. So I highly recommend that you get this Pom Maker. I haven't really tried any other Pom Maker, but to be honest, I'm sticking with Pom Maker because I've had nothing but such a great experience with this. The hardest part when making a pom-pom is tying it off because again, that tension is really strong and you want to make sure that you tie it off with several knots because once it comes loose, there is no way to save your pom-pom. So take this step very seriously and tie several knots. In fact, if you wanted to even continue tying another piece of yarn around the middle, I highly suggest you do so. If you wanted to even super glue it in the middle, I mean, by all means, you really want to make sure that this pom-pom is strong and durable and it will never come loose. Alright, so of course remove the wood panels off of the pom-pom. We are almost done with this video. The last tool that I want to show you that is very dangerous. So again, if you're not of age or you're just too young to handle this tool, please ask your older sibling or your parents. This tool allows you to merge threads together so you can use this to sculpt eyes, nose, mouth, ears. This is a very helpful tool, but please keep in mind it is so dangerous. The felting needle is the most sharpest tool that I've ever worked with. And trust me, I've worked with a ton of tools. I am pretty much working at Home Depot because I know and use so many of their tools. But I am telling you, every time I use the felting needle, I get this little nervousness because I know that I'm going to poke myself eventually. So please be very careful. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I know it was super long, but making pom-poms takes a lot of time and effort, and if I can help you move that progression along so you don't have to make the same mistakes I did, I really want you guys to make your own pom-poms because I have a ton of nerdy DIYs coming very soon involving these cute little furry things, including rugs, mobiles, wall art, just a ton. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment below what Pokemon I should make next, and if you have subscribed, I will definitely see you next time.